All right. Yeah, it was off in my settings. I swear it's something different every time. Every time something changes. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin's had a great day. Uh, we're green. And my previous videos, I said I would like to see it above 38.5K, and we've pretty much used that as support all day today. This little resistance line right here. We've been back testing it, kind of sitting there chilling all day, and now we're back above 39K, which is pretty damn bullish in my opinion. If we can close the daily with pretty much having no wick here on this candle, it's going to be, I think we're going to start making our way to 40K and eventually see 42K. And that's the real zone that you want to be in, but that's also the zone that we can get rejected and start to go back down. So we have to get above 42K, which is this line right here, and it goes back all the way to here on the first run up. It's the top there. That's why 42K to me is so crucial. So we have to get above that and use that as support. If we cannot break through 42K, I believe that we'll probably go back down into the low 30s, possibly 25K, if we can't hold that. So yeah, Bitcoin is looking pretty damn good today. I really like how it showed it 38.5K is support. Yeah, now the next step is 40 and 42K. This little range right here, this whole range, I might as well just put a rectangle in this zone. My bad, my mic don't like to work. So yeah, you're pretty much looking at that entire zone right there as support or resistance right now, and hopefully it goes into it and then it'll act as support and we break out from there. I think it's like almost certain it's going to happen, but you never know what happens in these markets. It's always wild. It's a wild ride. Here's the daily, strong as well. Pretty much no wicks, just like the current 4 hour. Very strong. It'd be nice to close above this high right here on the daily. It'd be nice to close above these two candles to confirm a higher high in this little trend we got going on. It'd be really solid, but if we don't, there's always tomorrow. But all in all, Bitcoin is looking very strong in my opinion right now. The daily isn't even close to being overbought. It's not even in bullish territory yet. So if it does start to run, it could run quite a bit without having any worry of getting overbought on the daily. Is the music good? Too quiet, too loud? Don't like the music? Just let me know. So we'll go to the next one, Ethereum. Well, actually, let's check it on the daily first. ETH, using that 2650 as support. It's probably a line I have there from the 4 hour, which is why it's probably there. But yeah, we're breaking out on ETH as well. Again, I want to see it close above this zone right here to confirm we're making higher lows and higher highs. Right now we're just in a little bit of a price contraction where it's higher lows and lower highs, but we're so close that we should be hitting above that. But a little bit of price contraction going on, a little bit of a pennant, but not a crazy one. And pennants are neutral, it can break up or down, which this would be a pennant, something like this. But there's not much of an angle on that one. It'd have to be more like that. But either way, a little bit of price contraction until we close above this zone right here. And we also have positive momentum building on the MACD with almost hidden bullish divergence, but not really, just standard divergence. Let's see how this plays out these next couple of days. We might see ourselves back at 3K, eventually 3,500 on Ethereum. This little congestion zone right here, in this, actually the 0.618 fib, pretty much just right in this area is where you want to see ETH get to. So Ethereum looking good on the daily. We want to see it get above this zone right here though to create a higher high with higher lows, meaning price continuation in the upward direction. Let's check the 4-hour. It's starting to lose some of that bullish momentum, but it's actually starting to build back up today now. See the darker green there? But this as well, almost getting to the overbought territory, so you got to be careful and watch that. You might see a little dip or a little stagnation in price movement as we get closer to this overbought territory on the RSI. But other than that, we had a little descending wedge, broadening wedge, descending broadening wedge, and we broke out of it, and it's been up ever since then. Very nice for ETH. We're using that 382 fib as pretty much resistance now. We did it back here, but we broke through it again and used it as support is what I meant, and looking good. Looking very good for ETH. We got to close above this little zone right here, 28.90. We got 10 minutes left. Might not happen right now unless we get a little pump at the end of the candle. But all in all, looking very good for ETH and Bitcoin right now. Like I said, I like anything above 38.5K on Bitcoin until we get to the 42K region, and then you could possibly see some stagnation in this zone, a little bit of accumulation before an upward move, or if we get rejected, I think we're going to go back down to revisit the low 30s, possibly 25K. So some of the top gainers on the day, I think the number one gainer is Filecoin. Yeah, look at that. I think it was up 30%. Yeah, up 30% still. This looks kind of almost just like ICP, where it just, you know, came down, consolidated, almost like a reaccumulation phase, and then the major markup, and then after this there'll be another major markup after a little bit of more accumulation right here, like a bull flag maybe, and then another markup. So yeah, Filecoin. This is one of my trade setups actually back in the day, or not back in the day, a little bit while back. Looked very good. Had a nice harmonic. I think it's a bat. I forget. No, it was that's a cipher. That was a bullish cipher. No, shark. Sorry, that was a bullish shark. Didn't play out. I even back tested the zone twice, but hey, everything sold off. That's what happens. That's why I said stop losses. But yeah, looking good again. Nice accumulation. Had a nice markup. We'll probably consolidate, maybe form a bull flag here on the 4-hour before moving up again and see where overbought on the RSI. So you can Filecoin, one of the top movers. Let's check out GRT. This was also a great setup. Very, very low risk from where it was at. Yeah, this is one of the low risk levels because, you you have all this right here, this little zone, a lot of support in that area, and it kind of fell through. If you set a stop loss, it would have hit and you would have got stopped out, but if you didn't, you're in the green now. Most likely it just went straight up and straight down here, so your next stop is probably going to be at like $1.25, somewhere in that area, because even right here there's not much stopping it. I mean, you got this little zone here, but $1, which is typical psychological resistance at $1, even the top of this wick right here. But after $1, you're probably going to move straight up to the $1.20 range, which is where I have my take profit at $1.26. But you can even shorten that down to front run it to make sure you get a little bit of profits in it, like $1.20, because there's a little bit of congestion in this zone right here. But you should most likely see $1.25 area. Getting overbought on the RSI as well, so again, watch that. A lot of these coins are just getting a little bit overbought, and probably see a little bit of price stagnation here until this cools down a little bit on the RSI, or it could just keep running. I mean, the market can stay solvent longer than you can stay rational, so it might just keep going up. Take a look at Nano, another top gainer of the day. It's also one of the energy coins. You know, people, you might be thinking these are the next big thing. Is that so? Man, this thing had this little pump right here happened after Elon Musk said energy tokens, blah blah blah. Bitcoin uses too much energy, and so everyone's immediately, you know, of course, they start looking for the next. What are the energy coins? Well, it's coins that you can stake, use low proof of stake coins, pretty much. And Nano mooned after that. It got up to a high of like 1775. So on this one, you could probably see it come back to like $11.50 before it sees some real resistance. It's at like it's at its first resistance zone right now, actually, which would be, you know, the $9 range, and then you'll probably come up to, I would say, maybe even this peak, maybe 1050 to like 1150 area. You can set a little rectangle there, 1150 to 1050. That'd be your next kind of support or resistance zone as of now. Coming back through all this little ranges right there. Yeah, so after you get past this $8.90, $9 area, you'll be moving back up to 1050-ish. But way overbought on the RSI. A lot of things are getting overbought now. Looking pretty bullish in the whole entire market, I guess. It's a good thing. It's what we want. We want price to go up. We want to go up only. You know what I mean? We're going up only. Any of you guys in the chat want to see any coins? Just let me know. I'd be glad to take a look at them. One of my coins that I love so much is Cream. Really starting to do things now that the market is kind of recovering. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing, and that's going to $2.10. Very strong. I think this past 2 days it's gone up at its current price 27%, but at the peak 33% in the past 2 days here. So yeah, Cream is another one looking real good. See, this is what happens when you get overbought. It can keep going up like it did here. It kind of sat sideways and then went up even more, got more in the overbought territory. So you might see a little more sideways movement or downward movement before another run up, but overall the entire altcoin market is looking very strong. Go through some of the mains. Litecoin. You want to see some of the legacy coins? Cream's looking so strong though, I tell you. It's at the first. It's at A of the first zone here on this harmonic. Let's take a look at ADA. That's one of the main coins. Sushi, Uni, Ocean. All right, we'll go Sushi for you. Let's check out Sushi. So I got my supports and resistances. They've been here forever, and you can see that the $12.50 range, hit it, rejected, came back up, blew through it, came back down and tested as support. It is support. Now it's at the next range, which is like the $13.20 range. Hit it, got rejected. Now it's testing it again. It'll probably bust through. And my only next support or resistance line is at 16 bucks. But if you want to count these fibs from the high to low here on this previous run up on the local high, you're looking at 1444 on the 50% fib retracement from that previous local high right before the crash, which was $22.60, right in that area. So you can see most likely it's stopping. It might stop at this 50 fib, or it can just keep cruising on up to this next now resistance line that I have drawn on here. Yeah, we're looking good for Sushi too. I mean, the whole altcoin market is looking damn good right now. Everything's just been outperforming Bitcoin. Bitcoin's just kind of taking its time, going like sideways, choppy up, while these altcoins are just ready to explode. Like what is it? Bitcoin's up 4%, the altcoins go up like 10, 20%. It's just insane. Some of them are just, like what I just showed you guys. Filecoin, 30% up. Bitcoin can keep doing this sideways, slow sideways upward movement. I'm glad with that. These altcoins can keep pumping. Let's check out Uni you wanted to see. So here we go with Uni. Major support and resistance right here. This little zone, like it's been touched so much in this little time frame that we have going on. Let me just delete some of these pointless lines here. That was a head and shoulders that could still play out, I guess. This would be like a, a continuation. What is it called when you have two shoulders? It starts with a C. I can't think of the word, but it's like, it kind of almost makes it a stronger head and shoulder pattern when you have two shoulders like that. So I guess I will leave that, and your target would be at about 38 bucks. But my resistance lines right here, couldn't get through, got through, tried to use that as support, broke down, back down. Now we're doing it again, testing this little zone as support, which it's looking pretty good. It's been just sitting here all day, kind of like a lot of these coins I've already showed you. They're just sitting at this little resistance zone from prior levels. Back here, a lot of resistance in this area, support, a lot of price action. Again, I like to use body closes for my supports and resistances, not so much the wicks, because I think the close is just a little bit stronger than a wick. Even though the wick, it's still part of the price action, but to me it's just not as strong as a body candle close. So yeah, if we can hold this as support, your next zone would probably be at this local high right here, just because it's got a little wick right there. Like I was saying, wicks count, but these two this body close right here, it'd be somewhere in between this little zone right here, like $29 to $30. And you even got a little bit of stuff back here that'll weigh you down a little bit. But yeah, after that you're gonna see like 33 bucks most likely, or the 786 fib, but most likely this $33 area, if we can keep going up and Bitcoin doesn't shit the bed on us. Kind of like Sushi did earlier today, or not Sushi, Doge. Yeah, Doge kind of the typical Coinbase listing. But yeah, Uni looking pretty strong, not even close to being overbought. In bullish territory though, which is good. MACD actually had the MACD actually had hidden bullish divergence if you count just this island right here to there, a lower low with a way higher low, a lot more negative momentum, pretty strong bullish divergence there, and look, it's already played out pretty much, and now we're kind of slowing down here on the MACD, almost getting to negative momentum again. But we are creating higher lows. Now we just need to get that higher high. We need to get above here, the $30 area. Take a look at the daily on this one real quick. A little bit on the negative bearish territory in the RSI, but other than that, making higher lows. Just need that higher high to come into play. Let us know we got a price continuation in the upward direction. So you want to see Ocean as well. Go on the daily. This is my trade setup from a while ago, like last month, over a month ago. Finally would have just got stopped out now. Couple, May 23rd. But if you didn't set a stop, you're kind of doing all right, I guess. You made a higher low here in the bearish territory in the RSI. Doesn't look the best out of the charts that we've gone through so far, but it is got a nice rounding bottom here on the 4 hour. It's got a nice rounded bottom, so that could be a sign it's gonna start going back in the upward direction. It would have been nice if it stopped here and reversed, because that would have been a confirmation on the PCZ of this cipher. That's a shark. Yeah, that's a shark. It would have been a confirmation on this bullish shark pattern if it would have, stopped here and reversed up. But it broke through. It's fine. Barely got stopped out. It's looking good on the 4 hour. The daily doesn't look, like it's doing too much. It's barely even recovered. I mean, I have to move my fib down now. Like it's barely even recovered. It's still on. This one's still on discount. Let me delete this. What? Oh. Let me get a fib retracement here. Yeah, this thing's still at the 236. On discount still, so I guess that's a positive for it. That's on the daily. ETH dominance, seeing some sideways action. We'll probably, hopefully, be making a move here in the upward direction, because I think Ethereum's going to eventually be flipping Bitcoin soon. Not soon, but in the future. It's about to become deflationary. This is really solid, actually. The ETH dominance. Oops. Kind of got a little pennant going. Couldn't remember the hotkey. Got a little pennant going. It could be, I guess, considered maybe a bull flag after a nice run up like that. We'll see here in a few more 4 hours, but I like to more look at these at the dailies. It's actually got some negative momentum getting lost. You're welcome, film agent. Look at any coins, just let me know. Another coin that's doing pretty damn well today, or did we close? Yeah, we closed Bitcoin. Let's check the daily real quick. We're back below 39K. Where did we end up closing the day at? 39,248. So yeah, not bad. We didn't close above this though, which is 39,293. Very close. 50 bucks off, 45 bucks off. Very close. Hopefully we can make a higher high here on this new day. That would be something that would put me a lot more bullish, even currently being above 38.5K. If we close above here, I think we're gonna be going up. 42K is almost, it's gonna be happening. I don't want to say it's a certainty because nothing's just a guarantee in this game. Where were we at? Sol, another big runner today, or yesterday now, 16% up on the day. In the past 2 days it's gone up quite a bit, 28%. So yeah, the altcoins once again are just dominating. We'll check the BTC dominance after this. I bet it's slipping again. Look at Sol though. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Red. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 candles. 2 are 13 candles. 2 are red so far. This one can end up green, but this is a. Is that what you call a spinning top? I think that's a spinning top candle. It's got to have a bottom wick as well. Would that just be a bearish hammer then? Is that a bearish hammer? See, I'm learning along with you guys, unless you guys know this. So I'm providing some educational content. Bearish hammer, hanging man. It's a hanging man. No, it's not. It's got a wick at the top and not the bottom. Shooting star. It would be a shooting star, but it's not showing that it has a wick. So something like that. A little bit of a shooting star. It's not red either, so we'll just call it a possible shooting star. Not 100% certain on that. I need a new camera, so because I'm facing my TV screen and not my computer. It's like I'm not even engaging with you guys. Solana having a nice run up, oversold, overbought, and now coming back down to the neutral bullish territory. The Bitcoin dominance is, yes, it's slipping again on the 4 hour. Let's check the daily because nobody wants to see the 4 hour dominance chart. Yeah, we're Bitcoin slipping again heavy, going back to the downside. It's even losing its positive momentum. Man, this is really starting to look like 2018 and 17 with this, how it recovered, but this was like way more drastic of a recovery, like a straight up big ass W, and here we just got like, you know, a quick run up, and then we're going back down. But it kind of resembles it, but in definitely not as big of a way. Like this is the daily chart, so I mean, it was January 4th to, we'll just go to like right here, August 5th. I mean, wow. That's like 8 months. So 8 months from May would put it at like next year. So yeah, you're looking. Anyway, yeah, Bitcoin losing its dominance again. Ethereum needs to start running up with this EIP 1559. I think Ethereum's really going to start to steal the show here. Once, I think that's coming in July. It's like 45 days away, I believe, until EIP 1559. So we could start seeing some heavy price action on Ethereum, unless it's already priced in. But I don't know, because it's been uncertain the date of release that's going to be happening. But now I think they have a set date, but I'm not 100% sure. I know they just fixed a bug where you can like spam the network for transactions, so they fixed that. It was like you can set an unlimited fee and not have to pay the fee, and just do like unlimited transactions and flood the network and slow it down, kind of like a DDoS. So let's go back to like some of the legacy coins. ADA, anything above $1.50 is great. Once again, my support and resistance lines so bright and just powerful and taking over everything. You can't even see anything. I need to change them all, but it takes a good bit of time. I should have done this from the beginning, but it'll all be fixed. ADA, strong. Like we got these head and shoulder patterns everywhere. Eventually you're going to see $2 on this asset. Very strong. Okay. Anyway, $2 eventually on ADA, which is this little resistance line here. Yeah, the alt market's looking very strong right now. I'll keep saying it. We're just kind of hoping on Bitcoin to do something, keep going up, go sideways, let these altcoins do their thing. Nobody wants to buy Bitcoin anymore. It's pretty crazy. ETH to BTC. I drew this earlier, a little pennant, but it's not really a pennant because ascending triangle. There's not really too much support here horizontally, you know, like perfectly straight across. It is a little bit, but nothing crazy. So I guess in a couple 4 hours here to see if it actually does even play out and a move to the upside with a measured move that would take it to broke out, like let's say right anywhere, yeah, take it back above this resistance line I got set up here, the 0.076. We'll see if that's even plays out. I'll just leave it up there for shits and gigs. One of my favorite coins, Rune, starting to make its way up, higher lows, higher highs. Nice little bullish pattern here, or bullish trend, I guess you could say, upward trend here going, higher lows, higher highs. I guess it could also be 3 rising valleys as well. 1, 2, 3 rising valleys with higher highs, all of them. Now you're kind of going sideways here, which you would expect to see in this zone with all this confluence. And right here you even got more all across. Yeah, a little bit of a resistance zone here, just going back from even back here. Break out of that, you'll probably see the top of this range here at 15 bucks. Bullish territory in the RSI. Got a lot of room left to run until you get overbought. Hex. What the hex? A lot of sideways movement here. Wow, that was a massive wick earlier. It recovered from the dump. Like when I checked it, it was like down here at 5.2 cents. Now it's back at, it closed at like 5.5. That's pretty good. Pretty good on hex. I'm still expecting to see 7 cents hopefully sometime here in the future. Wow, it had a little 1 bar of negative momentum and immediately went back to positive. RSI is just kind of staying neutral, which is pretty crazy for all the price action it's been seeing. Daily, a lot of indecision candles, I guess, kind of deciding where it's wanting to go next. Wow, opposite of the 4 hour, we had one little candle bar of positive momentum, and it was a major red candle. It was like a reversal candle. I mean, that's kind of good that it split up these 2 islands like that too, because now we have, I guess it's just normal divergence. It's not hidden. It'd just be some normal divergence. Dailies, bullish territory in the RSI. Yeah. Hex. What the hex? Let's check out Litecoin. It's kind of hanging out in this range. $190. Check the 4 hour, hit the 3. Check the 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, everything's kind of got this head and shoulder-ish pattern going on, and just like a lot of accumulation after that with these rounding, these rounding areas. Lots of accumulation going on at the $1.90 area, which, I mean, good amount of price action back in this area from previous, just in this zone. A lot of accumulation right here at the $200 area. You could probably see like 240 if it starts running up. 240, 225, 225ish to we'll just say 245ish would be a nice zone for it to run up to before it really sees some major resistance again. But you gotta start making a higher high than this, because right now we're still lower high, but we are making higher high, higher low, price contraction, making a pennant, just like most of the other coins right here. We gotta get above this recent high right here. A lot of these coins aren't making it past this high, and that could be a big determination if we're gonna keep running up or not. So we have to start seeing all these coins get above this little high right here after this V-shaped recovery, we got to start seeing some higher highs, which not many of them are doing that yet. Matic, it's finding its range. Look at this, finding its range at about $1.80 to $1.90, just hanging out in this zone right here, using pretty much this whole block back here as support, and that's all it's got. this whole zone right here as support. I guess we'll go all the way to here. That's too wide. It's kind of in this range bound right here, and just hanging out. Might be a lot of orders in the book selling. But yeah, Matic is another strong one. It took off after that dump. It didn't give a shit. It just kept going up. Another strong asset. Matic looking great. Tomo's been just on a tear as well. Back at $1.79. I mean, all these look like some just accumulation going on. The rounding bottoms. Which is a good thing for the market, because if we're just in an accumulation phase, we're going to have some big markups coming soon, and that means we're probably still in a bear or bull market, and it's looking good. Like, it's almost like these altcoins are saying we're bullish, but Bitcoin's like, I don't know if I want to be yet. So maybe the altcoins are telling us, I mean, this is some Wyckoff accumulation too, but the altcoins just look so much better and have been doing so much better. But yeah, it's like the altcoins are telling us where the market should hopefully be going now. Yeah, I think we've looked at quite a bit of coins. Link, using this as support now. This $31 area, $31.50. It went up here, couldn't hold it. Now we're back at it. This is the third time testing this zone, fourth time pretty much testing this zone, so hopefully it holds. Yeah, Link, we gotta, like I've been saying, we gotta get above these highs that it posted before. We start getting above these highs, we can probably start seeing some big movements in the upward direction. Because right now we're just making higher lows and lower highs. Gotta start making higher highs. That's it. That's what we need to see. Alpha finally got above that resistance again. Hopefully it holds it this time. XRP, I'm just doing quick run throughs, hanging out, chilling, hodling, squeaky chairing. Donate to me so I can get a new chair. You don't gotta hear this shit. Yeah, everything, all these alts look the same, man. Everything's just pretty much, you know, hanging out. XRP tried to make a higher high, got rejected. Now it's kind of consolidating there. If Bitcoin Bitcoin can hold this zone, it's using as support again, 38.5K. If it can just hold this area and start making its way up, look at that. This candle's almost already bearishly engulfed. Ugh, junk. Bitcoin is just, God, come on. Come on, Bitcoin. Last one, pretty much. I mean, we've gone through a shitload. Totals, daily, always. Yeah, we're hitting this resistance. Hitting this resistance zone again. Made a higher low, made a same high. We just gotta get above this high right here, which we did. We did close above it, so that's good. We actually created a higher high. We closed the day with the higher high than the previous one. Very good on totals. I like totals. Hope you like totals too. Looks pretty solid. Just by looking at it, it looks pretty solid. We're making higher highs on totals. And this is including Bitcoin. This is totals 1, or unmarked, just total. Total 2 excludes Bitcoin. Probably looks pretty similar. Yeah, we made a higher high as well because we're stealing dominance from Bitcoin anyway. It's starting to slip again. Yeah, we just met this resistance zone right here that I have plotted. So yeah, we're preying on Bitcoin as usual to hold its zone it's at right now. We got the bullish cipher on the totals. So, not bad. So I'll just, yeah, leave this on here. Hang out for a little bit longer and I'm gonna head out. Just chilling now. Not really gonna go through anything in particular, just gonna look over some stuff. Dot made a higher high on the daily. It was looking rough for a while. It got smashed, man. It was $13. That's insane. It went from the high of $50 to $13. That's like 80%. 73. Wow. What's your input for Hex and any price prediction in 90 days? Not really a 90-day prediction, but eventually it should see 7 cents. Go back to this. Let me go back to the 4 hour. It should eventually go back to the top of this range, because I mean this is stupid bullish. It should probably go back to 7 cents and eventually 10 cents, which is this wick from way back when, right here, when it got listed on some exchange. I don't remember which one. This is Hit BTC, so probably Hit BTC. I don't think it's on any other exchanges. But according to this, you're looking at eventually, I don't know any time. I don't know any timing on it, but you're eventually looking at 7 cents, and after that, 9.6 to 10 cents, which was the top of that wick I showed you. But we kind of formed like a bull flag here, falling wedge, bull flag, and then you had like a channel bull flag pretty much, which it broke out, but it's just in some sideward consolidation right now. But again, Hex is a staking coin, so a lot of people are just throwing it in staking, and there's not much sell pressure on it. It's a pretty solid system, if you ask me. You just stake it, earn your yields, and not many people want to sell it because they're just staking it and making money that way. And then price goes higher because nobody's selling it. There's less to buy. Liquidity. No liquidity on the books means price goes up. No supply equals price go up. More demand equals price go up. Simple. And you had the little relief here on the MACD as well. When it went into negative territory and already back up, so it could continue its run up here anytime now. Fat chow. You're welcome. Hit that like button and subscribe, that'd be awesome. If you have any other coins you want to take a look at, just let me know. I'm doing this for you guys. And this, like Hex, even with Bitcoin in its slump, it's still just powering through. It's like one of the best looking charts in crypto. Like look at this chart. Look at this. It's straight up. It's straight up only. Like fuck. VTHO. Is that a stock? I don't even know what this is, but let's take a look at it. Ooh. Okay. This is actually pretty strong right here. That you came back down to test this and held it as support. This area here. It actually kind of reminds me of a lot of the coins now that even let me just show you one real quick, just so I can show you the comparison. How it did the same thing pretty much. It ran down and like kind of consolidated here after the rundown. This is a little different, but yeah, and then it made a big move up. It's almost like the Wyckoff accumulation going on. You know, the big markup, and then you go sideways for a second, then another big markup, and this has the same kind of rounded bottom Wyckoff pattern going on. Like I'll even show you if you don't know what Wyckoff is. It'd be something like this. There's 2 schematics, that's just one. Or I think there's 3 now, but just something like that. You get your first markup, you might see something like this. You might see it kind of chill, and then mark up, come back down, and then mark up even more. Like this is the big markup phase. I mean, all these coins look like just Wyckoff. A rounding bottom. So you could potentially see a big run up here, and especially I like it too because it held this as support, this area. And it's starting to make higher lows, higher highs. Why am I still drawing shit? Yeah, it's making higher lows. Higher highs as well. Slowly but surely. Main thing is, once again, getting above this local high right here. But you are in a nice upward trend right now. I mean, it'd probably be a perfect parallel channel actually. It's a pretty damn good parallel channel it's got going on, but it's below the heart line. You want to see it get it back above that, which it might be actually. You could probably tighten this up a little bit. Hit those 2 wicks. Yeah, it's like right at the heart line. So yeah, not looking bad for VTHO in an upward trend. Higher lows, higher highs in this little time slot right here, this little area. But you want to see it eventually get above this 1 cent, which it could be at that markup phase very soon. You could see a big markup here pretty soon. You just got to pray on Bitcoin. It's all up to Bitcoin, you know, in these markets. Whatever Bitcoin wants to do, the altcoins are going to follow. Everything's red right now, starting the new day. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully that answers your question, and that's the info you want to hear. And thanks for coming by, Fat Chow. Checking out the stream. Dogecoin still shit in the bed, stuck in this, it like perfectly bounced off the bottom of this range. Your typical Coinbase sell-off. Runs up, chills, sells off. I think VET and VTHO are from the same family. Yeah. I never heard of VTHO. Pump my coins. Which coins you got? What are your coins? LTC? LTC is going to eventually see 225 to 245. If Bitcoin can keep doing it. I'll try to pump them, man. But I need a little bit more viewers to do anything. It's just us hanging out right now. I'm trying my best, man. Thanks for coming by the stream too. Man, Litecoin bearish engulf already sold off all of its gains. Probably same thing with Bitcoin, almost. Dang. Ethereum, same. Getting there, yeah. Yeah, if you want to see any coins, let me know. Adventures in Bitcoin. Just kind of hanging out now. It's kind of winding down on the stream. I went over quite a bit earlier. Just hanging out now, seeing you guys dropped in, so I'm just hanging out actually. Totals, selling off. The DeFi perps, that's the total DeFi market right here. Higher lows, not making a higher high yet. Pretty much everything, we want to see it get past this high right here. We could create potentially 3 rising valleys, which would be pretty cool. Get above here, go down a little bit, make a higher low, and zoom back up. Matic, yeah, Matic's been hanging out. It's found its little zone here. It's especially on the 4 hour. It's found its little zone here at the $1.80 to $1.90 area, just doing its thing. Might see some heavy price action soon with the consolidation like this. I mean, it's pretty much become a stable coin now at the $1.80, $1.90 area. So, you know, a lot of consolidation like that usually leads to a big mark up or a big mark down. But in Matic's case, it's usually been a mark up. Could go back to see the 250, 270. I think Matic probably recovered the most from the crash so far. Very solid coin. They have some stuff going on with Google now. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I know they did something with Google, or Google's doing something with them. I gotta sneeze. Oh, I missed the mute, sorry. Okay. BNB, nice recovery. Yeah, it had its mark up now. Now it's doing the whole, I mean, like I say, it just looks like some Wyckoff accumulation. It's like this is the first markup. Like we're right here now. Pretty much, if this were to be Wyckoff accumulation, this, and it'd be schematic too as well, because schematic 2 doesn't go down to test that second low. I can't even find it here. Yeah, schematic 2 doesn't go down to test this low. So pretty much a lot of these look like they're in like Wyckoff schematic 2, and this would be your first markup phase, which would be phase D here-ish. But yeah, I guess it would eventually lead you all the way up to this top after the first sell-off. So yeah, we're right here. Look at that. Look at that. And it's doing exactly what it says. When's the Yes. Oh man. Good times. There'd be none of that. Oh, ETH Connect. Man, that was hopes and dreams, hoping it would launch. That's funny. But yeah, we're right here, pretty much. I guess according to this, it looks like we would pretty much be right here because we're back at this zone. We could potentially see another big mark up if it's truly Wyckoff. You will see, you know, what it's already doing now, you know, and then boom, another markup, which would probably take you to 500-ish, maybe. Yeah, probably $500 area. Even the 490. So yeah, $500 area would probably be a markup for this if it's to play out. CHZ. This was a good setup a while back. Let me find the chart I used though. I have some stuff plotted. Let me just find it. There we go. Yeah, it was a good setup a while back with the falling wedge. Broke out and smashed it, but I mean, all these altcoins look the same, man. They look like they're in their phase C to D Wyckoff accumulation area on the 4 hour. I mean, it didn't come down a lot, but it did the pattern pretty much. All these coins, I mean, you really just got to pray on Bitcoin right now, which is selling off on a day 1.5%. But you could just see some chop in this area and big markup, which God, this is the only one that stays. That's so funny. Your potential first stop would be like at this, just because it's a recent resistance zone, and then you'd come somewhere up in here to the 41-cent range. So you're looking at like a 33% possible move just to start. I mean, once you break past this, 10% move. So yeah, soon, I don't know, but it has potential too, because it looks like all these other altcoins, and BNB's already one of them that started the run up. It's like all these coins are telling us where the broader market's going, but you always got to rely on Bitcoin. But it's like, are these altcoins so bullish that they're telling us that the market is going to go up regardless of what Bitcoin's saying? I mean, Bitcoin looks good, don't get me wrong. It looks better than it did. It's starting to make some higher highs, but we have to get past this zone 40K, 42K, and use it as support and not resistance. Because if we get rejected off 40 to 42K, I'm not bullish very much at all. If we get rejected hard from 42K, yeah, I will not be a bullish individual. So yeah, CHZ, it's got potential, man. All these alts, they all look very, very similar. It's just, is it gonna play out? Is Bitcoin gonna let it play out, or is Bitcoin gonna die and everything gonna go with it? But by the looks of all these altcoins, they're trying to tell us they're still bullish and they want more upside. Totals. Man, totals looks good. Back tested the bullish cipher perfectly, almost. So you'd think your first target would be at A here, at 2.25 trillion, and then you're gonna eventually see 2.5. I mean, it's a real cipher. It's real. On the daily. Strong. So we'll see. Back tested the PCZ, confirmed it. I don't know. We might see some action off this. We're making higher highs. We closed with the higher high right here. We're doing it on the totals, just not these alts and Bitcoin. So we'll see what this leads the market to. This could be the bigger picture as well. I mean, totals could be the bigger picture. Nobody really trades this, so I don't know if this harmonic really even matters too much, but it exists and it's real. So we'll see how it plays out. It's a very bullish pattern. I mean, especially on a support area like this, to come back down and back test and create a harmonic on that area. I mean, that's what you're looking for. It's what you're looking for, you know. I had to look at your logo, Fat Chow. I just noticed it was a face. Yeah, Bitcoin. It's got a hold. Start making its way up. But I guess on the daily we really haven't back tested 38.5K. So now we did, pretty much. So we'll see what happens. It's a patient man's game. It's not timing the market, it's time in the market. Patient man's game. So unless you guys got any more coins you want to take a peep at, I'm gonna I think just set it on totals here for a second and kind of chill. And if you have any questions or want to see any more coins, I'm just gonna be chilling. If you have any questions on TA, how to do TA, anything, I mean, whatever, ask away. I'm here. Yeah, Bitcoin's also got a massive harmonic that played out cipher. No. Sharkish. Not really. Just a big M. Bitcoin selling off on the new day. Here we go. Hold that 38.5K. Let me stay bullish. Alright, I think I'm gonna cut it. Thanks for coming to the stream, everybody. Got a new face tonight. Adventures in Bitcoin. Always good seeing you, bro. Everyone else, Film Agent, I think Jason. Yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks for stopping in. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you want to come back and see some more content. I hope I answered your questions. I hope I went all over all the coins you wanted to see. And yeah. Peace out, everyone, and I will see you on the next